Thank you for standing by, and welcome to the Splash Beverage Group, Inc. special meeting. I will now turn the call over to Robert Nistico, Chairman and CEO. You may go ahead.
Thank you, Lacey. Good morning. This is Robert Nistico. I am Chief Executive Officer and a Director of Splash Beverage Group, Inc., if you will, and I'll act as Chair of today's special meeting of shareholders, and I hereby call the meeting to order. As you know, this meeting is being held in a virtual-only format. Stockholders who logged in with their control numbers are able to vote electronically, and they also submit questions before or during the meeting. We will hold a very brief Q&A session at the conclusion of our formal business. With me today is also Bill Devereaux, our Chief Financial Officer, who will be acting as our Corporate Secretary, and he is in possession of an affidavit attesting to the mailing of the notice of a special proxy statement and the proxy card beginning on or about August 19, 2025, to all stockholders of record as of the close of business on August 6, 2025. A list of stockholders entitled to vote at this meeting has been available for the past 10 days at our corporate offices in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. It's available electronically for examination by stockholders during this meeting as well. The inspectors of election are present and have reported that a quorum of this presentation is represented in person or by proxy. Accordingly, we may proceed with the business of the meeting. Today's agenda, as stated in the notice of the meeting, the purpose of this special meeting is to consider and vote upon the following proposal: to approve an amendment to our Articles of Incorporation to increase the number of authorized shares of common stock at a par value of 0.001 per share from 7.5 million to 400 million. If you recall, we did execute a reverse split per the New York Stock Exchange requirement. So it reduced our original authorized common from 300 million down to 7.5 million. We're increasing it back up plus a little bit to 400 million. That's the whole purpose here, so we can function properly. I will now present the proposal. The Board of Directors unanimously recommends the stockholders vote for the amendment to increase the authorized number of shares of common stock. This proposal is fully described in the proxy statement previously distributed to all shareholders. If you've already voted by proxy, your shares have been voted as you directed. If you have not yet voted and you would like to do so, please vote now electronically through the meeting platform. The polls will remain open until shortly before the end of the meeting. And we now have a brief Q&A section before we adjourn. We will now open the floor to stockholders who logged in using their control numbers may submit questions through the online portal. Questions could have been submitted at the beginning of 9:45 a.m. Eastern Time today and may continue until the duration of the session. We will take up to a few minutes to address any questions. Okay, there aren't any questions being presented. So the polls are officially now closed. Based on the preliminary report of the Inspector of Election, I am pleased to announce that the proposal to amend our Articles of Incorporation to increase the number of authorized shares of common stock has been approved by the required vote of stockholders. Final voting results will be reported in a current report in Form 8-K that will be filed with the SEC shortly. There's been no further business to come before the meeting of the 2025 special meeting of stockholders of Splash Beverage Group, Inc. is hereby adjourned. On behalf of the company's board and management, thank you for taking the time to join us and your ongoing support. This meeting is now formally adjourned. I wish everybody a good holiday weekend.
This concludes today's meeting. You may disconnect.